Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Kristin's Kitchen. Today is ultra exciting for two different reasons. Number one, I'm so excited to say this, but thank you to Target. Yeah, Target for sponsoring this video today. Honestly, this is a dream come true. I can't believe I am getting to work with Target and share with you guys some of their Good and Gather products that I'm going to be using to make today's recipe. And the second very exciting part of this video is that I'm going to be showing you guys one of my all-time favorite dinner recipes. And I feel like for Kristin's Kitchen, I've really stuck with desserts and baking because I'm super comfortable in that area. But I've known since I started this series that I wanted to share this pasta recipe with you guys because it is my go-to. So easy, so delicious, and also it's perfect for fall because it's very comforting and just so good. Let's just jump right into the recipe and making dinner together. So before we jump into the ingredients, I wanted to let you guys know exactly what we're going to be making today. So we're going to be making a sausage and spinach pasta. Also, I'm going to be making a side salad with a side of bread and also, of course, a delicious drink. I always like to have multiple options to eat like when I make dinner because it's just more fun to have lots of sides, and you can also balance out your meal in that way too. And I feel like ever since the accident, I have really been focused on eating foods that are great for my body and also things that are very delicious, because for a second there, I really did not want food. So I'm really leaning all the way in towards delicious meals, especially delicious dinners for me and Marcus. So like I said, we're going to be making this with lots of Target's Good and Gather ingredients. Good and Gather is Target's newest and largest grocery brand. They have a ton of new products launching this fall, which I'm super excited about. All of their ingredients that they have with Good and Gather are designed with quality and taste in mind. All of their products are made without any artificial sweeteners, flavors, synthetic colors, or high fructose corn syrup, so you can shop super confidently knowing that you are getting great ingredients for you and your family. And I will have a link down in my description box where you can shop all Good and Gather products. But let's jump right into the ingredients and what you're gonna need for this delicious dinner. So this is everything that you're gonna need for your pasta. We have these egg noodles from Good and Gather right here. We also need some of these sweet onions, also some spinach, which we're gonna add to the pasta, and we're also gonna use this for the salad. We also have some mild Italian sausage. You can also get spicy Italian sausage, you can get chicken sausage, and we're also gonna need some shaved or grated Parmesan cheese. And then for the salad, like I said, I'm gonna be using this spinach, but I'm also gonna be using this apple cider vinaigrette and some salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, cucumber, and tomato. And then to drink, I'm very excited about this. This is the Good and Gather Cranberry Citrus Sparkling Water. My friends actually introduced me to this who stayed with us a few months ago, and we have been buying it ever since. It's so good. They have a ton of different flavors, but this one is our favorite. Step number one is going to be to boil your water and get your pasta going. Something that has really changed my dinners, my pasta dinners especially, is really salt your pasta water. It gives your pasta so much more flavor, and I feel like I was scared to oversalt my water for so long. And now I'm like, why was I scared? So make sure to salt your water, bring that up to a boil. I'm gonna be using these egg noodles from Good and Gather, but I've also used penne noodles. I've also used orecchiette, and just any thicker noodle will work great in this recipe. I chopped up 2 small onions, and I also added some olive oil to this pan. It's been heating up, and I'm just gonna add this right in there. And we're just gonna saute these onions, and when they get a little bit more soft, we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of garlic or 2 cloves of garlic. The onion is sauteing and the water is boiling, so we're gonna add our noodles to the boiling water. I'm gonna add the whole bag because I love having this dinner for leftovers the next day. It's one of those dinners that actually gets even better the next day because all the flavors really get all good and delicious. Now that our onion and garlic have cooked down together, and smell amazing. We're gonna be adding our sausage, and we're gonna be using 1 pound or 16 ounces of sausage. So just add that into your garlic and onions. And then using your spoon, just break up the sausage into smaller pieces. You want pieces about like this big. So just break it up, and as it cooks, it becomes easier to separate as well. I'm also gonna add some salt and pepper now because, oh, I just got salt everywhere. I like to season as I go, so then I don't have to add a ton of seasoning at the end. So just some salt and pepper. Our pasta is done cooking, but this is the most important part. Do not forget this part, because I sometimes do forget it. Before you drain your pasta, take out 1 cup of pasta water. So I like to just dip it in. Be very careful because the water is obviously very hot. But reserve this because when we put the pasta and the sausage and everything together, this really melds it all together and makes it thick and delicious because of the starches in the pasta water. So this is basically like your liquid gold, and just set this aside for now. And then we're gonna drain our pasta in a colander. Be very careful. Now that the sausage is pretty much fully cooked, we're gonna add our spinach. And the craziest part about cooking spinach is how it really disappears. So you can add way more spinach than you think at this part because it really wilts down. So don't be afraid if it looks like too much spinach. I usually do about 3 big handfuls. And then, oh, spinach down. So after you add your spinach, top it with a lid, and we're gonna let that wilt for about 3 or 4 minutes and move on to the next step. We're gonna see now if our spinach has wilted. Oh, wow. It has wilted. Now we just need to stir it up.
It has wilted.
We just need to stir it up, and now we add in our Parmesan cheese. So grab about 1/4 a cup or a little bit more. Okay.
Oh, or a little more.
And just add that in. I like to do a little more than 1/4 of the cup.
Did you say cheese?
Cheese. Cheese. The crazy thing is now he thinks his name is Cheese. Now we get to add in our liquid gold that we saved. So add in your pasta water, only a little bit at a time, just if you just need to thicken it a tiny bit, and then let that cook down a little bit more.
In another world where this house was able to be redesigned, would you put the windows coming from there and then be able to film this way? Yes. So it's like you're in your next kitchen. Do you want it to be like a movie set where you get to film like from this angle?
In my dream kitchen, I would have a big island in the middle that opens up into the living room so that I can cook and like host and be with my friends at the same time. But honestly, this kitchen is my dream too, so it's perfect either way. Now it's time to add in the pasta. So we have our pasta all drained right here, and we're just gonna add that. I'm not gonna add all of it, because like I said, I made extra for leftovers. Covered for probably like 10 minutes on low, and then we can start on the salad. For the salad, we're keeping it very simple. I'm just doing some tomato, cucumber, red onion, and then I added in our salad bowl the rest of the spinach that we used in the pasta. So I'm just gonna add this in. You could also add some avocado. And then I'm gonna be adding this on top. I've actually had this before, it's very good. This is the Good and Gather apple cider vinaigrette. So we're just gonna add a little bit of that. And let's get out our special salad tongs.
So always an obstacle course with you, dude.
Oh yeah, camper, I almost fall on top of him while I'm cooking 20 times. Mix it all up. Oh my gosh. How many spinach leaves can I drop? This is looking amazing. I'm actually gonna add a little more cheese. Who doesn't like a little bit of cheese? Do you think I've become a better chef in the past few years? I actually was looking back on my phone and I found a picture of the first dinner I ever cooked for us. Can you remember what it was? It was in our first house. Our first dinner was grilled chicken and salad.
Really?
Yeah, and I like made it, and I just remember it was so dry and flavorless. You said it was delicious, and you lied because I know that wasn't that delicious.
I probably did think it was fine. I'm really not that picky when it comes to food.
The bread is in the oven. It's just a little loaf, getting a little bit crispy. And this is what your pasta should look like, kind of like that. Here is the final dish and what it looks like. I added a little piece of bread on the side, and it looks so good. Let's give it a little taste test, even though I've made this about 200 times, but let's see. So flavorful, even though it's such a simple recipe. So good. And then we have our salad, and cannot forget our delicious drinks. Also, can I just say, this packaging is very adorable. We just finished dinner. Marcus is doing the dishes because that is our agreement. I cook and he cleans up the dinner. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you to Target for sponsoring this video. And if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.